Welcome back to RapSonian ReLoaded, where we bring you another smacking iconic episode of RapSonian Nation TV with Chicago's West Englewood legend Beats, repping the guap getters. Sit back as we chop it up on the biz and the evolution of Beats.
Federal grand jury in Peoria has indicted 5 people on heroin distribution, 3 of them already in custody. Monta Anderson, DeAndre Harris, and Walter Neely IV. Harris Neely arrested on Saturday. Anderson already in the custody of the Illinois Department of Corrections. He's serving a 3-year term for drug possession. 2 other defendants, Leland Jones and LaTanya Anderson, both in Chicago, still at large. The charges unsealed today allege all 5 conspired to sell more than 1,000 grams of heroin, resulting in death and serious bodily injury. Whose death or bodily injury was not specified in the indictment. If convicted of all charges, the penalties are mandatory, 20 years to life in prison.
To my mama, sorry about the pain that I put you through. Same to my daddy, cause I put you through some pain too. In and out of jail, coming home collect. I brought work up in the house, that was total disrespect. I was born into the game, I'm addicted to the street. Can't trust my opposition, so I ride around with he, me and my squad on the block, and we slinging that yay. When you taught me every day that doing crime don't pay, what can I say? Not much, this just the life I chose. Put my life up on the line.
The man who needs no introduction, my man Uncle Beats of Guap Getters, road manager, A&R, repertoire, director, artist, entrepreneur, all that. You know what I'm saying? Title, all that. But what title best fits you, Beats? What title you like? You know what I'm saying? That you're more comfortable with?
I would have to honestly say, I guess just a Guap Getter. You know, whatever's gonna get me to the money. But right now we're gonna say rapper, because that's what I'm on right now.
Okay.
I wear so many hats, but we can get into all that, you know what I'm saying?
Right, I know you've been known for wearing a lot of hats and different titles like that. I've been seeing you on social media, putting in mad work out there in like California and stuff like that. What was it like out there in California for you, man? We seen you out there.
Cali always good.
Music.
I love me some LA, I love Bay. I live up South Central. I'm in South Central. I'm out there with my homies from the South Central cartel, first of all. So when I'm out in Cali, I'm with my homies from the South Central cartel, Cali Pigs, Big Habit, Mouthpiece, Prodigy, you know, so then I go kick with my homies 1500 or nothing. They put a lot of live music like for Jay-Z, Beyonce. Then I got my cousin H. did it out there. So I'm all through Cali. I'm all through the West Coast. Vegas. I shot my big homies video in Vegas.
We seen that right there, the video like that. I mean, what was the preparation like that to do a video out there? You know, we so used to doing videos back home here. What was the work ethic like out there trying to put that together?
Well, you know, honestly, I'm in Vegas. Vegas like a second crib to me. So I'm out there, people out there, I'm out there, cars out there, cribs out there, so I wasn't nothing to it. Actually, the director, D Nice, was from Peoria, Illinois, and he the one who told me, let's do it in Vegas. My homeboy Vega, he said, man, do it in Vegas, so like, go ahead, let's get that different look, and that's what we did.
Actually, I like all of the content you've been doing. I like the one, how'd you come about the concept about your mom there? We heard the video and saw that.
Actually, that record was recorded before my mom passed. And I dedicated the video to her, but that's the video. It's called Pray for Increase. But we're just saying, we pray that they stop all the stuff that's going on in the street. You know, that everything get better, you know. I never pray to get more money, but I dedicated that to my mom because I'm talking about the stuff that I put my mom and my dad through. And she was helping me prep for the video before she passed, so it was only right to dedicate it to her. You know, but on my album, I got a song that's straight dedicated to her, like the one I was playing out here earlier. That's just straight about my mama.
Yeah, because I know a lot of the guys, you know, they usually thought to want to write a song about someone after they passed, so it's kind of creative and amazing that you did write that before she passed right there, you know. The energy you put into it. I mean, I like the song personally. I was really feeling that one. I checked it out tonight before I got here, man.
Okay.
That was a good track right there. And then your workflow as far as for the videos, you did like a couple of them in a matter of days, or was it weeks?
Yeah, well, you know, I always try to do like 2 videos every time we do one. So I get hit together. And I got another video that I got in the can that I'm gonna proper. But that's how D Nice work. D Nice, cause I move around so much what I'm doing. You know, I mean, we're gonna have plenty. You know, that's how he works me. So we get him out like that. But we did that one in Chicago, in my hood, in my crib. So you know, I love it.
Okay. Did he do the video, the Linda Jones video? That's your mother right there, Linda Jones?
Yeah, that's the video.
Rest in peace.
You know, we just in the shop, rolling through the hood, rolling through the Rolls Royce, in the Rolls Royce for people. That's where I'm at. That's what people see me. You know, that's where I was born and raised. Englewood.
Beats. Where were you finding yourself at before the music? What were you doing then, if you can remember?
Yeah, really? I've been in the music business my whole life. Like, ever since I was a kid, I've been in the music business my whole life. But it's like, Sam Cooke is my cousin's uncle. Like, my cousin Mal's Gregory wrote half of the Car Wash soundtrack. Lil don't live here anymore. He wrote all that, so it's just like, the music business just always been part of my family. Then my mom and dad had a club, so it's just entertainment just always been a part of my family. So it's just like, once I decided this is what I was gonna do, I don't know, I'm probably like 11, 12. Like if you put out my big homie cover, it's like 88. I'm like 11 years old on that, you know what I'm saying? At a concert, you know, doing my thing, you know. I was really into music, but I got derailed with life and just growing up and stuff, you know. But I've been around, you know. My cousin Ace Dot did it, who I was talking about. She got her first record deal when she was like 16, so I was able to be around her. She had a record deal with Ghetto. She was the only artist on Ghetto Prisoner Records, which was Larry Hoover's label. And, you know, so that's how I was able to meet the Scarfaces, or the MCAs, and the Spice Ones, and Easy E. You know, they throwing all, yeah, you know, I really made it. Like, Bracelet was my boy, I met him all. Like, I can tell you, I could tell about this, and it's all fact. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I know, man. I'm not a stranger to it, man. I remember you touching down in the Peak years ago. You know, what brought you to the Peak? Because like I said, when I met you, I was in the studio at the time when you came through.
Well, when I came to Peoria, I was on promotions. So first, my homie Fud was running a label called Legit Ballin' Records, and they were the main artists for Twister. You know, him, White Boy James, so we come and promote. But when I really came down, it was for a comedy show when Uncle Billy Dell was doing with Lil JJ and Cat Williams on them. And, you know, how could you not love Peoria? I don't understand people when they be like, oh man, I gotta get out of here. I just don't get it, cause it's like, coming to Peoria would just so be like, I hate for them to say, oh, it's a baby Chicago. No, it ain't. It's like, people down here just be good and wholesome. I mean, you can go to a car shop and get your car fixed in Peoria. They're gonna tell you $400. You can have the same exact problem, you take it to Chicago, oh, $950. I can't do it for less than $950. It's like, everybody trying to get over, so it's like, I came down here.
Wow.
And a lot of my homies came once I told them I was down here, you know. So, and all of them, they made babies and all type of stuff, you know. They really here, ain't going nowhere. So Peoria is really a second home to me.
Wow, that's a different thought coming from somebody out of town. Right. You know, the average Peorian might think different. You know what I mean? Like $400 is a lot of money.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, but like, you know, some cats can come here and find success. You know what I mean? That's what's been kind of confusing some Peorians. You know what I mean? Like, we admire what you're doing, Beach. You know what I mean, and everything like that. But I guess the term is like, you know, you can't make it or you can't be known till you leave your own city, so to speak. That's what a lot of Peorians think. Man, I gotta leave. I gotta go to Atlanta. I need to go to California. You know, what do you have to say about that to people like that with that type of attitude?
Well, you definitely gotta do what works for you. You definitely gotta do what works for you, but the love is here. You know, they think it ain't, but the love is here. Like I say again, when they say it's like they Chicago, it just ain't. You know, I don't be worried when I'm pumping gas in Peoria, like, who into it with each other? Am I gonna get caught in the crossfire? It just ain't the same thing. You know, it's like the love is here because with it being small and so close knit, at the end of the day, y'all all know each other. Y'all mamas know each other or something. Because I know damn near everybody myself. So it's for people that grew up there. I mean, grew up here. It's just completely different. But that's why the studio here. That's why I record here, because I can be at peace. I don't have to worry about if somebody's coming to see me, if something's gonna happen to them in the parking lot. It's just much better. Now don't get it twisted. It goes down in Peoria. It goes down, you know, but street stuff everywhere, man. You know, it's just Chicago, just more than but they go down in Peoria. I've had some good friends since I've been down here, you know, so it go down.
It goes down, man. Today, earlier, I was doing some shooting down the hill down on the south side, and went to a particular gas station down on Western.
Yeah.
And then a couple hours later, come to find out, I heard somebody got shot in the face down there. I don't know if you heard about that today in Peoria.
I'm gonna tell you, I heard about it. I'm gonna tell you some real stuff. You put this on there. To me, the south end of Peoria is worse than the north side of Chicago by far. We got all type of craziness. I mean, it happens. Now, what's different with Peoria, to me, the racism is different. Like Chicago, we know what it is. They don't try to hide it. They do stuff to us. It's just what it is, and we rally against them. But here, they do stuff to you and act like an ankle. Like, you know, I almost went to prison for life in Peoria. You know, a lot of people don't know that, you know, so I almost went to prison for life just for not being a drug dealer, you know, but they was just so certain that I gotta be selling drugs because I came from Chicago, but since I've been here, I had a car wash, I had a restaurant. I was working with Charlie, God rest his soul, doing the auto painting. It's like, it's just so many options. The studio is like, every time you see somebody with some money, you don't have to be selling drugs, you know. Like, I make videos when I'm counting money. Every dime of mine is accounted for, and I know where it comes from. But again, a lot of that does go back to what my mom and my daddy taught me coming up, because they always had a business when I was growing up. So it's like, you just gotta have business sense. Like, people need to teach their kids to have business sense. People need to tell their kids, like, hey, stay in school. Now, if they don't wanna listen, you know, it ain't for everybody. But you don't be proud that you work 2 minimum wage jobs. You need to be talking like, this is messed up that I have to do this. I wish I would have listened back then, because now I can be something. I don't have to be the patient, I can be the doctor. And you know, that's what we gotta put in all these young dudes here. And I'm not judging nobody, because my son went to college and dropped out, but I told him, don't go if you're not ready for it. But still, I'm gonna always reiterate that to him, like, this is what you need to be doing.
For our viewers out there who want to know, what does it take to run the machine of guap getters? What does the team consist of? Producers, engineers, like what does it take to run guap getters, the machine?
Okay, now, that's a good question. Now, first of all, a lot of people don't even really know what guap getters is. People hit me up all the time, oh, why don't you sign me on? I don't have a record label. Guap getters is just to let people know that they're affiliated with what I'm doing. And that's like, I got people all over the world who, I don't know, they might be a photographer, they might mix and master, they might have a studio, they might be a concert promoter, they might have a record label. just, that's how they become affiliated with the guap getters. It's like, it's not a record label. So really, what it takes to run is I just try and be there for people. I try and, sometimes I don't get to return every call. But, you know, if you add me, I try and work with everybody. I try and work with everybody from the basement to the $1 million studios. And it works for me, you know. And I'm not gonna lie. When my cousin was at the top, when she was doing shows with Big E and all these different people, and I'm right there, I kind of was a jerk. You know, people trying to get up with me, I didn't work with them. But you know, now, when I had to be back walking around in the neighborhood and got to be, you know how they say, everybody you see on the way going up, you see them coming down?
Yes.
That happened to me. At a young age, though. Woo! So I was able to say, hey, man, I'm going to get back out here and do this. And, you know, I just sat back chasing money other ways. Then, you know, one day I just got on my knees and just prayed to God, like, hey, I'm going to do this for real.
Yeah.
And here we are, you know.
Right.
I'm trying to get there.
Actually, you've been inspiring me personally, man. I've been seeing your videos, man, and I love your work, man, what you got going on, man.
I'm glad to hear that. That's what I do it for, man. It's just like, I just try to write about my life, you know, and at my age, I feel like I shouldn't be making music for 15-year-olds. You know, so what I try and do, I try and make music for people that's where I'm at, or the people that's headed to where I'm at. So, you know, so they can relate to it. And, you know, that's what I stick to. And that's why I just stay working. And definitely, I had to humble myself and learn how to hear everybody out, you know. So it's just like, no way do I think like I'm bigger than somebody. And literally, I be bigger than people. Like right now, I was playing a song on Facebook Live, and a dude who put up there like, yeah, make sure you get that sample clear. And it's like, come on, man. I could write them books people read about the music business. I read them books. It's like, you can't be serious. Tell me that, but I know you don't know. You know, I mean, come on, man. You see me with Project Pat and Juicy J on a regular. It's like, do you think I don't know this stuff? But I say you got to be humble, bro.
So, and I see the humbleness in you too, also, bro. You know, it's a pleasure to sit down with you, man, and see how you have evolved over the years, man, up until today, man, in the studio. Nice albums, you cutting records, you seeing places and stuff like that, man. What is your workflow like at times? Do you get exhausted or tired out, man?
I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. There's somebody that's watching this right now. It's probably better than who people think the best rap out is. But you gotta look at the work that these people put in. You gotta put in some work. You gotta sacrifice stuff. Like me, I had to sacrifice being with my kids at times, having a girlfriend, having a wife. I have to sacrifice that to get to this point, you know. And it's like, I know my life is bigger than me. So what I want to do is leave stuff for my kids. And I have to get out here and get it. So it's like 24/7, I'm on something, man. My phone ring, I'm gone. I go where the money is. You know?
Right.
And it's like, it just took a long time for me to just figure out like what side of the money. Like back when I was a kid doing the rapping, I sit back and watch and see who's really making the money. Even in the street, you gotta sit back and say like, do I want to be the worker or do I want to be the boss? Do I want to be Santa Claus or do I want to be an elf? And you know, that's just my mentality from day one. That's all of being. So it's like, I don't turn down nothing but my collar, bro. So it's like, I'm gonna get everyone. I'm gonna get everywhere. It's like, people look at, like the other day I was explaining to somebody, I'm like, hey man, and this is the minimum. You're spending $20 a day on weed. It's 30 days in a month. That's $600. But you don't have a car. Come on, man, you can get in a nice car. Insurance and everything paid for $600 a month. But people aren't looking at it like that. So what I'm doing, man, anybody can do it, but it's like I have to sacrifice other things to be able to move around and make stuff happen and get to the money, you know. So I'm just saying this to say it's just all what you put into it. You take one step towards this game, it's gonna take two towards you, bro.
Okay, exactly. Man, we about ready to end this off, man. We had some good conversation with Unc Beats right here, man. Guap Getters for life type thing, you know what I'm talking about?
I'm blessed to be.
Man, I got a question. One thing, what would you need most of expected out of your fans and your viewers out there to take not just Unc Beats, but this whole rap movement, this Midwest thing? You know what I mean? What do we need out of people, man, to push us to the top?
You know what? That's a good statement. And the whole thing that I've been trying to push lately is support each other, and don't support no one who don't support you. Just bottom line, because that's what it came to. Like I have people that call and ask me for money, but these people won't support my events or my music or different stuff. And it's like, you're working against the system. If you supported me, it would be no problem for me to have money for it. It's like, so you gotta stand on that. So people call me like, I don't care what happened with your kids, I don't care who went in jail. You're not helping the cause. You gotta help the cause. And you got places like down south. You'll get a concert with Lil Wayne, Rick Ross, Gucci, 2 Chainz all on one ticket. You ain't never finna see R. Kelly, Eminem. Why? Some of the biggest people are out of the Midwest. Everybody, Kanye West. You ain't never finna see that. How much that ticket gonna be? $200 to sit in the balcony. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta. Once we all come together, we're gonna be dangerous, bro.
Okay. Man, shout out to our Chi-Town family coming from P-Town, you know what I mean?
Yes.
I just met the famous Deli Dale, you know what I mean, coming through the door, man. I seen him on there, man. He greeted me, man. A good brother, man. What's it like with Deli Dale, man? Tell us.
No matter how I try and beat him at anything, he always gonna win. He always got one up on him. Everywhere he go, people love him. They ain't gotta know him. They just respect him. But I watch him give respect. You know, and at the level of the game he is, knows he been in the game, he ain't gotta respect nobody. Because he gonna get his money regardless. But he gives respect. He shake every hand. He go out of his way to make sure people straight. The stuff I would do. I'm just kind of pushing, you know. He makes sure our artists, he just do too much. He take care of their personal problems. I wouldn't do it, but you know, that's what makes him. He do it for me. He take care of my personal stuff. That's what makes him him. But you know, it's a blessing to be working with him. It's a blessing to be working with a lot of these people I work with, man.
All right. Okay, man. Where can we catch your product at, man? At work, where can we see that music and hear that?
Man,
throw out a couple names out there where we can catch you.
First of all, when I dropped this newer album, LOL, Life of Leland, everything with me, nothing is made up. You know, like Uncle Beats, I didn't be like, oh, I don't think I remember. People call me Beats for years, and they had nothing to do with music. They came from when I was a child, because I like to fight, because I was gonna beat you in anything I do, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't know that. I thought Beats was something with the music. So
now it just came together like that, you know, like. Back when I first started rapping, I just had several names. I was just trying to come up with a name. Then my sister was like, stop being fake. Just give them real stuff. So, you know, that's use your real nickname. So that's all I do is like, my family been calling me Beats. The neighborhood been calling me Beats. So that's my name. But you know, it's just everything real here, man. And I learned from the real, hang with the real. I love all y'all. That's what it is. Go to guapgetters.com. It's gonna be everywhere. It's gonna be on the spin relas, my mixtape, all that, you know. And definitely hit me up on the Facebook Unc Beats, Instagram Unc Beats, Twitter Unc Beats. You know how to get me. If you can't find me, hit up Phrase. He always know how to get me.
All right, thanks, bro.
Thank you.